This lab walks you through using modules and Raptor. So what we're going to do is code the same program. So we're going to go through parts of this lab together, and you can walk through this on your own, and then you're going to paste the final output in step 7. So we'll go over to Raptor, and we'll start by saving this as lab2-3. Just go to my location. And we're going to start the same way by adding a comment box and then declaring your 4 variables. So we have real total sales, total tax, or state tax and county tax as our variables. So you'll add all 4 of those there. Now before, we have main here. And what we've done before is we've put everything in main, but now we're going to do calls. So we have 4 calls. We're going to do start, between the start and the end, we're going to click on our call box in the symbols, and then we're going to add our first call. Our first call was called input data. So we double click on the box, and then we add input data. We do not put the parentheses there in Raptor, and we do not have to pass anything around. So then we'll hit done, and yes, we want to create a new tab. Now you'll notice we have main, which will store our calls, and then we have input data, which is our call to there. Now in main, we had 4 of those, so we'll add all 4, and then we'll go back to coding those. Our next one that we calculated was calc county. Yes, we want to add a tab, and then we go back to main. Then we calc state. Yes. Then we had a 4th module called calc total. And we have one more called print tax. So we're going to add one more module at the bottom called print tax. So in main, you'll notice all of our module calls process sequentially, and what will happen when we run this is it'll go out to each module, go back to main, out, back, and so on until the end of main is finished and the program ends. Now input data, there's nothing new here. We're going to input our total sales and calculate county. We're going to do an assignment statement to calculate county tax. Calculate state, we're going to do an assignment statement to calculate state. Total, same thing, we calculate the total. And then in our print tax module, we're going to print all 3 taxes out there. So main simply stores the calls, and each one of these modules does its specific task.